everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog, and welcome to another TV episode review series. So today's TV episode we'll be reviewing today is the Orville episode, Firestorm. Now, before I get into my thoughts about this episode, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It could be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of TV show or movie news released during the week that I wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. But new videos will be posted up every Sunday, and every Monday I will have the TV episode roundup series where I go over all the TV episodes I review for the week, and I go for worst pick of the week to best pick of the week, and those will be posted up every Monday. So now let's get into this TV episode review of Firestorm. So what happens in this episode is that at the beginning of the episode, the Orville crew ends up going through this some kind of storm or space storm, and it turns out one of the crew members in the engine room ends up getting killed even after Laura was trying to help out the crew member, but then she ends up getting really scared when the fire broke out, and she wasn't able to save the crew member from dying when the crew member got crushed under some debris. And even though Ed and the others are trying to tell Laura, it wasn't your fault, there was nothing you could do, Laura's like, it's my fault because I froze up, I got scared, and, I don't think I'm fit to be a part of this crew because of what happened. And while this is going on, the ship is suddenly attacked by all these weird and creepy visions that happen, or like the first time there was a clown that attacked the crew, and then Dr. Finn starts going crazy, and then it tries to kill Laura, and so many other things start happening to Laura and the crew that were technically scary, and the crew members try to figure out what's going on with the ship and why is all of these hauntings happening to the ship. So that's the gist of this episode. So what are my thoughts about this episode? I really enjoyed this episode. Like, this was like one of the most intense episodes ever, and they even teased it in the trailer to say, this is probably one of the most intense episodes you're ever going to see from this show, and it was, because it puts the crew in a lot of real danger. Like, it shows that the crews are like facing the fear that they have. Like, Laura is facing against all these creatures like the clown, and dropping out of space, vacuum, like out in the space vacuum, and then Dr. Claire trying to kill Laura too. So it experiences all those fears and hallucinations of the crew, and it manages to pin it against Laura. And it seems like in this episode, Laura is like the main character who's like trying to figure out what's going on with the ship. Why is everybody acting crazy, and why is all this scary stuff happening on the ship? And it also reminds me of like a haunted house episode, or like one of those episodes on those other space shows where the crew goes into this haunted spaceship, and all these scary things start happening to the crew, and that's what happens in this episode. There is still some humor in this episode, but not as much as the previous episodes. But I like the fact that this episode was mostly dramatic and creepy for the most part. You never would have expected to see such a scary episode from this type of series. So I liked how they were able to balance the horror and the comedy elements within this episode. And I also like how this episode tries to teach the viewer about how to conquer your fears, no matter how scary the situation is. And even if you're scared, there's nothing wrong with being scared as long as you conquer your fears. So that's what I really liked about this episode. So overall, I gave this episode 4.75 stars. I think it was a fantastic episode. It was very intense. It would be a great episode to watch during Halloween, and I wish they actually aired this episode during Halloween. But it was a really great and scary episode. If you like haunted scary episodes that deal with haunted spaceships or something like that, then this is definitely the episode for you. Well, that's my review on the Orville Firestorm, and be sure to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on new videos I post up, and also like my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you later.